Hello everybody and welcome back to Power to the People. Well, last time we had a bit of a disastrous start. So I think we're going to redo that particular campaign. So we were in, where were we? Jakobstad. And we struggled basically because we couldn't take a loan when we needed to take a loan. It was terrible. It was really bad. I don't know what high energy is. But we're going to do another easy strategic game. We're going to try it again. I would like to still try the biomass. I think that would be cool, but I might try it maybe over here instead of over there. So let's give that a go and see whether that village does show up over there this time. So let's first build, like I say, we're going to try diesel generators. So what I could have done for the second town is I could have put in a diesel generator like right up next to it. Just to get it going. Are we windy around here? It looks like it is quite windy. Photovoltaic. Biomass is the most expensive. It makes 80. Gas makes 100. Medium pollution level. I'm going to do it again. It needs to be close to water, apparently. So we're going to put it over here this time. I'm going to put my... I'm not going to mess around with the substation too much. So I'm going to make the substation... It'll be a basic one for now. I'm happy with it being a basic one. In fact, the smaller one, though, the smaller one can go right in close. It's a bit more efficient. But then the other one, because you can't have it within the city limits. Well, give me a little bit of NIMBY unless I pull it a couple back. Yeah, so I'm going to go with the little one for now. And I'm going to put it like here. Okay. I'll put some high voltage lines over to it. As few as I can get away with. Obviously. Okay, and then some low voltage lines into the town. So I think that this will be a much better, more efficient way to do things. So we're already sort of trying to think about saving, cost savings and things like that, and being able to maybe expand out to where another town might be likely to go. Okay, so we're going to go to the end of the day again. It looks like the efficiency score is terrible. We do need some energy storage as well. I'm not going to go over the top on energy storage either. I might build one thing of energy storage. So let's go straight away with the molten salt. No, let's not actually, because the... Let's just go with the battery farm. Because that's 30 for not too much money. And the NIMBY on that is horrendous. I can just build it like there. Okay. And that is building some storage up, which is wonderful. It looks like the biomass plant is using quite a lot of its capacity, but a lot of that's going into the battery. Once that's full, that won't be as bad. Let's have a look. The lines are carrying about 10. The lines are okay at the moment. But it actually might be really kind of future-proofing it, honestly, because I didn't have it future-proof very well before to just drag an extra line into that side. And then hopefully we'll just be splitting that between the two a little bit more, which we are. Perfect. So now it could probably go up to about 60 without our schools having an issue. Obviously, the local substation at that point will not cope, so we'll just need to put another one over here. Basically, what we would do is another local substation just right there. Boom, and that would sort out if it went over. But at the moment, we don't need to do that. We're keeping our 21,000 and hoping that any new developments will not be too far away this time. So I'm just going to skip forward. Oh, you can fast forward and and unfast forward. That's pretty cool. Okay, so 5,000 this time. It looks like we've got... The efficiency is still really low. I'm not sure why. It may be that a second substation would help, but the average score is pretty good and the customer satisfaction is still good. So what I don't want to do, what I think I did last time, I was trying to be too perfect with it. And then that meant that I didn't have the money I needed when the second city came in. So that was really bad. So what I want to try and do is, as I say, I've got the power lines so that the houses won't build around them like they did before and they blocked it in. I'm also saving up a bit of money, which I can use for upgrades and things. So at the moment, 11, it looks like we've gone just above 20 now. We're not even at 30 yet, which is fine. Got plenty of capacity for what we're doing at the moment. I think it might be time now just to put that second small substation in. I just like these because you can get them a little bit closer, which I think is better for the efficiency, although I'm not sure. And I think I may need to just quickly pop a high voltage line in to there, and then just quickly get rid of that low voltage one. And that way it can... Yeah, that way it's splitting it. Lovely. We don't need the line there. Wonderful. That should really be very future-proof already. That's absolutely fine. The substation's doing well, the battery's full, and the biomass plant is barely using any of its capacity. Although we're not at peak day yet, so let's go. See how it looks over the peak. They look to be using about a third. It's going up and down. Those go up to about half. So I think we're doing great on that. I don't mind if the efficiency is a bit low. Trying to chase really amazing efficiency was probably my downfall last time. Honestly, I could just take a hit on the NIMBY rating next time and try and push a larger substation a bit closer and see how that works with things. That might be a bit of a better idea as well. So I just want to get to the point where this new city is coming in. And I'm hoping it won't be all the way over here or something. But if it is, I've got enough to make a nice long high voltage line. So that's lovely. So let's just fast forward right up to the point where this new city is going to be built. Oh, look. Look how good that is. Right. Wonderful. So day 8 has been reached this time. So now I can put a lovely little local substation in. It's only using 4, so it only needs 1 at the moment. And I'll probably change the substations a bit later. So let's have a little look. Substation, little local substation just outside the city limits there. And we'll put a little low power lines in. Lovely, and we'll make sure that everywhere down here has all of its power where it should do. It doesn't seem to be expanding a ton right now. And that is Koski by the looks of it, so we want some high voltage just to get it networked in. And that's much better this time. Okay, so that's working perfectly. We've not tried to overdo things this time. So let's go and have a look at how that does for the day. I don't imagine we're going to have an awful time of it. What I'm wanting to see is how we do at about midday or so, because that seems to be peak power. I just want to see how these lines are doing. So around 7 to 10 each. That one's doing about 5, so plenty of capacity on those lines. Oh, so we've got some increases in density. We've got like a gourmet restaurant in there now. We've got a big medical facility. So I don't know whether my substations are slightly blocking the town in, but that might actually be a thing. Although it looks like Koski has more room to expand than Jakobstad, so it might be quite nice, the fact that it's actually not got a ton of room to expand. Because we've got a new city being built in 12 days. We've also got a whole load of research points. So I'm thinking staff training might be nice. I don't know when we're going to be having downtime on the power plant, but I would want some more storage in before that as well, I think. Public relations. Improves your company's reputation. Unlocked after there are at least 2 cities. Energy efficiency. Okay. I don't need upgraded generators yet. I think having better transformers would be better first. And then maybe the ad campaigns as well. And I think we'll go to the end of the day. Research Centre. Plans for the construction of a cutting-edge research facility have been announced. It will be built in the outskirts of Jakobstad. This new building will demand lots of power, but will bring us high profits. Important. This building needs to be fed directly with a high voltage line. Alright then. Biomass plant's going down in 41 hours. Okay. A research centre will be built close to Jakobstad later on. Okay. I would like to see about putting some more energy storage in. And I think a second... Or maybe a flywheel. Just a really cheap and cheerful one. Got some NIMBY going on there. Maybe I could just do it right next door. Can we do that? I think we can. So Jakobstad in the day seems to be, well, it might be Jakobstad, I'm not sure. Oh look, we've got really good ratings now. Perfect. It's liking the storage and things as well. Good, good, good. New city in 12 days. Research centre's coming soon. And the maintenance is going to happen the day after tomorrow. I already put in some staff training, but maybe some more staff training would be good. Let's have a look if we can do more of that. Dynamic pricing. Oh, hang on. Upgraded generators. No. Research agreement. Lose research points now in exchange for having 50% probability of getting 2 research points instead of 1 at the end of each day. Wow. That's amazing. Industrial and commercial buildings pay an extra $1 per... okay. That might be nice. Reduces power losses at substations. No, let's do dynamic pricing. The more money we have, the better that's going to be for us. Like, getting that early would be nice. Okay, let's go. So those are getting up to full, which is what you want to see those full. Those guys are still handling things very well. What I want to check is these 2 power lines here. 15, 16. 15, 16. Right, so they're getting up to about half of their capacity. If I could get improved power lines, that would be amazing. It looks like my research centre is there though as well. So now we're going to need to directly feed that into a high voltage line, but it's luckily built itself right next to one. So that's fantastically awesome. So we're going to have some power to it as soon as it's built. Now, I'm going to need to keep an eye now. It's not going to change anything about all the substations and the lines or anything like that. But I've got to keep an eye on this power plant. I'm really impressed how well your power grid's performing lately. The average customer satisfaction in our city is, according to the latest polls, 100%. Bravo. Lovely. So this research centre is supposed to bring me in loads of money. Now, the first real challenge is going to be when this biomass plant goes down. Going to have to see whether the charge on here is going to be enough. It goes down for maintenance in 3 hours time, 2 hours time. This is where we're going to use our batteries. I have made it so that they'll be faster at their work, so fingers crossed we'll do well. Down for maintenance. Okay, so these guys are starting to drain. How long are you going to be down for? That's all the power gone out of the flywheel. Oh, we're starting to get some little bit of something going on here. Some small power glitches. And it's up. We didn't quite run out in the downtime. So those are enough to cover the downtime. Which is really nice. Phew. And it's at its capacity now. Trying to keep everything up. But yeah, nothing... There were some flickers. But nothing too awful. Which is amazing. So good. Right. The capacity is at maximum. I'm thinking that's because it's charging the batteries up. But I don't know if that's going to cause an issue. So what's going on over here? Right, the power lines are about to possibly blow. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Come. Pause it, slow it. Slow, don't speed it up, slow it. Okay, so today what we want is another line coming around here, I think. Possibly even going into another substation, another small substation. Well, hopefully. Help things a little bit. Oh, okay, so we can have it there. Okay. Have to do a little dog leg into it. Now I need a high voltage going into that power substation. So hopefully that's going to completely have the power going in across 3 places, which is quite nice. That one is still doing fine, I think. Can I see graphs on you? Oh, I can. Okay. Lovely. So I can see exactly how much is going through each substation throughout the day, which is nice. Nice. I like that. Come here, give me your settings. Give me your settings. So if I have a look at this one, you can see that it's going up to about 24. Its capacity is 36, and what I don't want to see is it really going above 30 because it's only got one line into each one. But that looks perfect. Ah. Looks like we need a little bit of a low power line down here. Just for that one. And maybe I could put one down there. Could build down the edge then, maybe. So if I have a look at the settings on this, we can do all the things to the maintenance cycle, but I can also see what capacity that's generally running at. It did run right at capacity and it just fell right off. Now, I want to have a look at it in the next 24 hours and see how that changes. Because obviously we had a bit of an unusual day. Yeah, it is getting towards capacity each day now. We're going to make it 24,000 a day though, so that's quite nice. Don't mind that too much at all. And what day are we on? 12. Okay, that's amazing. So I do think we're going to need some more generation capacity pretty soon. I don't think it would hurt to have it, like, a little ways away. New city being built in 9 days. So we've got 9 days to save up for a new city. So it looks like something is trying to tell me it doesn't have any power. Just down there. Okay. Let's just expand you a little bit. I've got plenty of money to do things with now, which is really nice. It looks like I am getting a lot of money from this research centre now, which is so good. But it is using a lot of my generation capacity up. So let's have a look what we might want. Maybe we could try some photovoltaic or some wind. I think wind might be better. I've not seen the wind be particularly low. I think it's usually pretty good. So I think maybe maybe a wind farm. I like to be sustainable. Where's a good place for a wind farm? Like up here? Okay. That'd be good because I could put a substation on the other side of the map. And there's also some wind capacity over here as well. Yeah, I think I've got enough money to put 9 days worth. Elevated areas. I need a lot of high, you know, I think for now I'm not going to do wind. Because nothing's close enough to those, well, if I do it's going to be up here, but I need 40,000, but I need also a lot more than that. Then if Jakobstad took a little bit away, yeah, it's my biggest producer. Okay, I'm going to do it, it's fine. You have to think about these things, but I do want some wind turbines. So I'm going to put them in. It could be my demise. Could be to my detriment, but we'll see. Substation. How much do they put out? Hang on a second. So they'll put out up to 22. So I'm only going to need a really small substation for them as well. But just give me a little bit of extra, like a little bit of extra wiggle room, I suppose would be the word. That's just putting a bit of extra into the grid. See how their generation is actually going. $10 meters a second wind. It might not do so well, but we'll try. At 24 hours. The biomass is still coping, but it's getting up there, you know. 25,000 profit. And it looks like it didn't make any energy at all. Let me just have a look at the minimum wind needed. Oh, when the wind is blowing. Ideal wind speed is over 18 miles an hour. Right, okay. Actually, that's a blinking terrible idea then. I'm going to bulldoze those because I've not seen it above that. That's not a very good one. So I'm going to doze that and get my 30,000 back on it. That was 10,000 sunk on it because I thought it needed to be above 8 meters a second, and it's like it gave me 2 different measurements and that confused me a bit. So I will take the losses on that one. It is fine. So what do we want to do? Low cost power. Not great on cloudy days. Well, I seem to have a fair amount of sunny days. That's a lot of money. So I could do coal or gas. Coal is high pollution. Alright, and they're all quite expensive. I get 25 out of a diesel generator. I don't know. Well, we've got all of the infrastructure over there to put some kind of generation over there. So I'm going to put in just some more low power lines down there, just so that it's all connected up. And then once I've got enough money, I think another couple of days worth, and I'll, because that is really getting up in the into the red there. It's a little bit bad, but 27,000 profit. I could afford to now put, like, got 95,000. New city's going to be built in 7 days. I could afford even to put another biomass up there. If I clicked on the right thing, I could anyway. I might play with photovoltaic, but there is a lot of rain around, so I do think the biomass is the way to go. Oh, look. So, yeah, there's only certain places you can have it, but that is one of the places. So that's rather awesome. So that'll take some of the strain. So let's see how that operates over the next day. That looks fine. I do need a little bit more low voltage power lines. Something sounded like it went boom, but I think it might have been some lightning. Someone's unhappy. Why are you unhappy? And some of them don't have apparently any power, but they do. I don't get it. Why are you unhappy? You guys have got power. They've got power. Industrial. Do you need something more from me? Like, do you need high... As far as I can tell, everything's running fine. Need them around there. I don't get it. Basically because it's not telling me what's wrong with it. Oh, you know what? I probably just need to, like, actually play the game. Maybe it'll take some time for it to realise what's going on. And it seems like over here there's some problems. Ah, right, okay. Well, that makes sense. That's easily sortable. So that's some industry over there that needed just a little bit of hooking up. But this one here just doesn't seem happy at all. And I don't know why. Oh, look, it is going up. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to doze those lines. I don't think they're necessary. I think it's just like take some time for the individual satisfaction to go up. I think I'd left it too long. But other than that, we're looking great. We've got some satisfaction, 100%. That there looks unhappy. What's up with that then? More park. Let me just turn it around a sec. No, that's going up too. Okay, that's fine. It just needs some time, I think. Just need some time. So 26,000 a day coming in, which is great. Loving it. I've got some points to spend on my research as well. So how about we have... Oh, improved cable alloys would be really good on the power lines. So let's move towards that. Maybe get that tomorrow, actually. Everything's looking pretty nice. Pretty just like ticking along pretty well. If I have a look at these individual substations. These three, it looks like they never really go above about 15 each. Which says to me that the cables are probably going to be fairly protected. If I have a look at this one, that's never going above about 20, so that might need another substation in a nearish future. But I think we're okay right now. I'm going to have a look at my new biomass generator and just see how much that's actually being used in peak times. Looks like it's being used for about 20. Whereas this one over here is probably being used a little bit more aggressively. But it is now, yes, being used for about 54, but it is now being sort of a little bit, having some of its load taken off it by the other one. And if we do end up with something over here, like a town over here, then this will be perfect to service it as well. So having things spread out a little bit more, A, it helps with the efficiency of the town. And B, are you still unhappy? Are you less unhappy though? Oh yeah, you are now. That's fine. Anything else got built? So 30,000 a day, lovely. So it's really good because every few days I'm going to be able to really easily build a power plant at this point. So every 3 days I'll have enough for a new biomass, which is really good. So I'm just going to fast forward now until the point, I think, where the next city gets built, because I want to know where it is before I make decisions. I'm hoping that until that time nothing overloads or anything like that. Everything's looking pretty good, I think. I think we've got lines that we don't technically need here, so I don't think we need that. Because that's feeding into the substation, so I don't think there's a need for that that line to be doubled up there. I know it's a little thing, but I feel like that's fine. Yeah, I think everything's pretty good. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is the capacity on the biomass. Going up to about 63 at peak. Yeah, this is fairly gentle. Not too many things exploding. That's really quite good. I've got some more low power lines to pop in there. So what you want is to try and catch these buildings being built before there's a problem. So if you leave them for too long and don't notice them, that's when they start getting unhappy and they bring your score down, which isn't ideal. Obviously at the moment this is all going quite slowly, but I think things in the harder modes, I imagine cities will be built faster. Oh look, we've got a new city. So where is it? Sheila did a good. Sheila did a good building one over here. Brilliant. So that will be absolutely perfect. So I do that. That. And we can have other substations along this line as well if we want to. And then I'll pop a low power in. Full. All happy, happy, happy. Okay, so we've got another new city being built in 10 days. It looks like that substation might be getting a little bit overloaded. It might need to be replaced by a slightly larger one if it's getting a little bit over the top. Let's have a quick look at its it's being used definitely more than those other two. We're going to get some NIMBY effect over here now, I think, because they're building themselves in around the the substations. Let's have a look at the settings, and I just want to see how overloaded that's getting. Oh, no, it's still absolutely fine at the moment. But do you even have any power going to you? I don't think you do, so let's run some power along that street. Still doing great, I think. Total energy demand, 1600. Total energy sold, 1631. I'm not sure about the capacity, though. Oh, we're making lots of money, which is really good. So making 50,000 and then we're spending some of it. But it looks like it's really pretty well balanced at the moment. I'm very happy with it. So this is working a lot better. I'm generally doing a lot better with this one. But just get all of that linked up. I'm really impressed how your power grid is performing. Yes, 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 yes. I might need to put this on a slightly harder difficulty to challenge me a bit more, though. Are you guys got... Oh, it looks like they're getting energy from there. That's fine. That seems very good. We've got things being built over here, maybe, that don't have the energy. Still some stuff under construction, but it looks fine. Okay. Let's go and have a little look over here. Just make sure that's okay, and then we'll run the day. It's nice to just take a minute to check things out while it's paused. We'll go super fast. Fantastic. So we're halfway through now. Which is really nice. We've got another building, another city being built in 9 days. So anything that doesn't have... There's a thing over here that maybe doesn't quite have the power to it. I'm going to build some to it there. Looks like everything's fine. Oh, no! Where? That one. Okay, let's repair it. And let's put in... we need another substation. That substation's overloading. Yeah, okay. quick, 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 quick. I'm going to put another small one in. I'm going to put another local one in. And I'm going to put some more lines going this way. Hopefully take a bit of pressure off the other one. That's the first explosion we've had. The biomass plant's going down for maintenance in 24 hours. Oh dear. Let's hope that... Oh, it's this one as well. Right, we need some energy storage in there then before that goes down. Got plenty of money though, so we're not like hurting for money or anything like that. But you could do a couple of molten salts. I've got lots of money right now, so we can do a couple of molten salts. There we are. So hopefully that should be good for when the biomass plant goes down. So it's going to be at maximum capacity for a bit, like trying to charge all of those up. But this town is really small at the moment, so hopefully everything will be able to just even out. She says. Okay, so you just need a power line coming down this road, I think. That better? Your satisfaction was a bit low there, wasn't it? Doesn't matter too much if like one house has low satisfaction. I'll wait for those guys to charge up. I may put some more power charging capacity over this direction as well. So that little factory is doing really well. I love how this sort of, I love how it expands itself. And you just have to sort of try and look after it. It's really cute. We've just got one unhappy customer. It comes up really slowly. Although it might do it a bit faster if I fast forwarded it a bit more, so. Okay, so a new city is being built in 7 days. I need to step this up a bit. But then I suppose it takes as long as it takes, you know what I mean? Like, if this takes 2 episodes, it takes 2 episodes. Whoa! What happened? What happened? Oh, that one failed. Okay. See, this is what happens when you get impatient and you're like, oh, I just want to get to my 50 days. La 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 la. If it takes 2 hours, it takes 2 hours. So we're going to need another substation here, I think. We do have a pause button. Okay. I thought it was saying, like, once you start, you can't pause again. I think it pauses when you're in a menu, though. Why don't we just do another little substation just there? Or just pop it into that. That should help. The medical clinic has no power. Oh no. Should do now, though. Should do, unless there's directionality to the power lines. I'll soon know if the happiness is going up. Which it is, fine. You're doing those ones. There's somewhere with no power here. Is it this one? The cinema? No. It's all the way up here. So it's my new city is expanding and not got enough power lines in there. But we're making some good money and I'm happy with it, so. Oh, what now? Those two got no power. Okay. I could have sworn I heard something, like, explode, though. Which doesn't ever make me too happy. I'm not seeing anything particularly... You'll be able to upgrade power plants to level 2 once you have 20 influence points. I want influence points! Ah, so Koski's happy. Lovely. So you guys down there need a little bit of a line extension. I'm gonna have a look at the all the other cities. That is still looking a little bit dicey. We'll keep an eye on it throughout the day. That is looking fine. That seems to be alright. Is that like thunder or something? Something's absolutely rocking the city. But I'm not getting any warnings to say like someone's super unhappy or anything like that. There's a couple of unhappy people, but they seem to be going up. Okay. That guy. Not good. So why is the secondary one that I've put in really not working very well? No. There's too much going on here. Okay. So we're paused. Let's have a look at what's happening. So, some things have happened. We've got no power down here. It actually looks like the high voltage power line went over. Okay. That's fine. But that means this power plant is getting overloaded. So it's not ideal. So what I think I might do is put another power plant. I've got lots of money, so I'm going to put another power plant, like probably another biomass on the other side of Koski. Put it just there. Which means then I can just sort of go from the other side with the substation. So let's have a substation. I might even do a slightly larger one, honestly. I'm just going to take the NIMBY hit on that. And then I'm going to probably have 2 power lines going out from it. So one round this way. And maybe one. I'm not sure where the other one will go, actually. Well thought out plan, She-Lab. Maybe I'll do one around here. And just see how they get used and stuff. Right, what other repairs do I need? So that's queued for repair. I'm gonna start it going. Once that's repaired, does everything repair? with the exception of there's a line over here for some reason. I've got a lot of research points. Let's see if we can get these improved cable alloys, because that will help a lot. High capacity lines. That's fine. Let's do that as well. How did you solve that problem? I don't know. Yeah, so we're looking pretty good. Now we'd stop things blowing up. Awesome. What I might do as well is pop another high capacity line. Just to take the pressure off of this. Through to that research centre. So it's got 2 power plants supplying it. And in fact, what I might do... Oh no, what's going on over here now? How is a high voltage line breaking? Or is it just... It can hold 143 megawatts. I think it's probably fine. It's probably just... Oh, that was ice formation. Okay. So a few of the lines have iced up. Well, we just have to fix them when they ice up, I think. Okay, so I'm going to also put down a low voltage line along here and just see if that will take a bit of the pressure off this substation. Or whether it will even use any of it at all. Might not. I might need to put a substation, like another little one here. I think I'm going to have to. See if that will take the pressure off. Probably won't if I don't actually, you know, like hook it up to the higher voltage line though. It's not going to do much otherwise, is it? Right. Okay, I think that has, yeah, that's taken a touch of pressure off that one. That's still a very highly used substation. And we may need to upgrade that. And just make sure that the cables are happy as well. The cables can take more than the substation at this point though. So what I'm going to do, just to take the pressure off this, which is really, really hot right now, I'm going to bulldoze that line. And I'm going to force the research centre to take from the biomass over here. And just see if that helps that a little bit. But what I may need to do is, the problem is I don't want to force a load through those lines. These lines are taking a lot at the moment. Well, actually not as much as it could be. Okay. 143. No, they could be taking a lot more than they are. So I could put another power station in just to sort of boost that one up because it's really going some. And the battery farms are really not like doing very well. So I think if I can get something else in. Maybe over there. And then we'll maybe like shove it through the... Okay, let's see how that goes. Let's hope nothing explodes. Yeah, it's taking a bit of pressure off this one, definitely. Just letting my batteries fill back up too. Which is very nice. I feel like every time I fast forward it, it's going to explode. Oh, it's actually taking quite a bit of demand as well. Can I see the settings on the cables? No. Let's have a look at how you're doing. Like, so you're up to like nearly 72 during the day. Ah, you decided to go around the corner there, did you? How wonderful. Oh, a new city in a minute. Yay. Exciting. We are keeping up quite well at the moment. Something doesn't have power. I think there's probably been a new street added. They do this to me all the time. They sneak a new street in. They don't tell me about it. And they wonder why they got no power. Beautiful. So what day are we on now? I think we're probably about halfway through this map at this point, and I think we're doing quite well. This is not a bad start. They're getting a bit happier with me as well. So I think I'm going to maybe leave it here because we're at nearly the hour mark. I think I could maybe play another hour on this map. And then if you guys like the series at that point, then we'll finish off the map as much as I can, and hopefully everything won't explode too much. And then we'll start another one and see how we can do on that if you guys do like it. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.